Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Michelle Fondin. I'm the author of the new book, Heal Yourself, A Return to Wholeness, the Integration of Body, Mind, Soul, and Spirit. Also, I'm the author of Twin Flame Romance, The Journey to Unconditional Love. Both of these are available in paperback, Kindle, and Audible books. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for subscribing below. Click on that bell, scroll up to all for all notifications, and thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. I do readings, 30, 60, and 90-minute readings, Twin Flame, Romance, Life, Path, and Purpose. You can book that at my website, fondinwellness.com. We are running a special for the Twin Flame Divine Feminine Boot Camps. It is for the next week and a half, I think, until Black Friday in the US. There's a promo code for $50 off either one of the boot camps of your choosing. If you go to the community page on YouTube, on my YouTube page, go to the community page, there's a posting there with the promo code. The links are below to register for either of the boot camps. This is the weekly Twin Flame Tarot reading, messages for Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, and the couple. Today is Monday, November 16th, 2020. Welcome. As you can see, I'm in a slightly different place here. And the reasoning for that is because it is a particularly warm and sunny day in Southern California for mid-November. And so I am in the space that is a little cooler, so you don't see me dripping with buckets of sweat. That's the reason that I'm here. So we are going to go ahead and say a blessing over this reading. As of Friday, November 13th, we have Mars that has turned direct. So you should be feeling a little bit more energetic. And we are going to see what the energies bring us for this week. Dear God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, Mother Mary, Archangels, Angels of God, Twin Flames, Guardian Angels, let this reading be the highest light and love of God the Father. Let it bring light, love, and truth to everyone involved. Archangel Michael, please stand guard, casting away any lower energies with your sword of light. Romance Angels, Twin Flame Angels, help these Twin Flames to understand what is happening in this collective. What do they need to learn to grow for this week? So we're going to start with the goddesses, the Divine Feminines, Divine Feminine Guardian Angels. Please help us to understand what Divine Feminines are learning this week. What is the focus? What is the focal point for this week? Let's just get that energy here for Divine Feminines. And now we are going to go to the Fairy Tarot deck. Again this week, 2 tarot decks. The Fairy Tarot, as some of you know, is one of my favorite decks. When it comes to imagery, I find the imagery on these decks very, very beautiful. And I like the Angel Tarot too, but the Fairy Tarot has gorgeous imagery on the deck. So let's go ahead and see what comes up for Divine Feminines, Divine Feminine Guardian Angels, Twin Flame Angels, what's happening for Divine Feminines for this week. And now we're moving over to the Divine Masculines. What do Divine Masculines need to know to learn and to grow for this week? So we are going to just place our awareness and focus on that. And Divine Masculines for the Fairy Tarot, let's see, what is the secondary message that needs to come up, or the primary message? I don't know. Just because I'm picking one card first over the other does not mean that one is less important. These messages are equally important. They usually have meaning together. So we shall see. This is for the Twin Flame couple, Twin Flame Angels, Romance Angels. What does the Twin Flame couple in this collective need to know for this week starting November 16th, 2020? And we are going to get the Fairy Tarot for the Twin Flame couple as well. Twin flames all around the globe. What do they need to know to learn and grow? Here we go. Twin Flame Angels, Romance Angels. What are the messages for this week? Awesome. We're going to pick a romance card here. And we are going to get another card that will either enhance or slightly change the meaning of the romance energy. So Romance Angels, help Twin Flames to understand the messages for this week. And the messages of love, Oracle deck. Here we go. And we're going to get that message And let's get the Hidden Truth Oracle. These are messages from DM to DF. Divine Masculine. Whether the Divine Masculine is in a male body or a feminine body, it doesn't really matter. It's just energy. We need to name the energy. That's what we name the energy. Masculine energy, feminine energy, divine masculine, divine feminine. That's all it is in this collective. We are focusing on the energy. So DMs, messages to DFs, the divine masculines, if you could say anything in your head space and heart space and mostly your spirit space, your highest level space, what would you say to your DF? Your DF. What would you say here? Okay, we are going to start with the goddesses. Okay, I love this. This is so cool, you guys. I love it. We have this Emperor card. And I love the Emperor card because the Emperor card, there are so many meanings behind the Emperor card. It's a classic example of divine masculine. It's a classic example of divine masculine rising up into the Emperor power, the power of the Emperor, the leader, the one who is going to lead the way, create a solid foundation. The number 4 is all about home. It's about stability. It's about planting those roots. And what I love about this message for divine feminines is that your divine masculine is going into this Emperor energy so that you can plant those roots that are going to have staying power with a solid foundation. And I love that because the second message reinforces the first message. We have this 3 of fire, which again is about the foundation being built. It's almost like the concrete, this is the message for you guys. The concrete is drying, but the foundation has been built. So divine feminines, if you are out there and you are listening to me, what this means is that your divine masculine has been rising up into Emperor power. They're not in this Knight power. They're not in this backward power. They're not in this 7 of Cups power that we have seen so many times last year. We're talking about in 2019, maybe early 2020, but they are rising up in the nobility of the Emperor. And it's only a matter of time because the foundation, the cement is drying. And that's what this 3 of fire, the 3 of wands is about. It means that in your mind, you are making long-term plans for your future. It means that you almost won't have to wait much longer, that your ship will come in. And I love the fact that they have this like feminine energy with the beautiful, friendly dragon. And then we have this Emperor, and I love it because this is almost like I'm waiting for the Emperor to come in with the good news that the Emperor is ready. And it's just some gorgeous energy. I love it. I love the Emperor card. It's just, the Emperor also does indicate very poised, responsible, and compassionate energy. I like that because you can be a leader but be cold, and the Emperor is not a cold person. The Emperor is very much about poise and compassion and an empathetic leader in how they lead, which is exactly what you want for this masculine energy. Now DM, this energy again toward DFs looks really, really good. Again, we get the card of communication. We really get this card of communication. Things happening rapidly at a fast pace. This does indicate, for me, this is Mercury, the planet Mercury, about the communication, a lot of things happening at once. Rapid communication, unexpected communication, fireworks happening. So I'm seeing, for some of you who have not been in communication with your DMs, the communication is coming on in this week. And the support card, or the card that helps me to interpret one or the other, is the Three of Summer, because I love this. I know some of you read the Three of Summer or Three of Cups as a third-party situation. I do not see this at all. I do not see this at all. Not with the Eight of Fire. I don't see that at all. What I see with this energy, the Three of Cups, Three of Water, Three of Summer, with the Eight of Fire, Eight of Wands, what I see is that this is something worth celebrating. The communication is something worth celebrating. The communication is about a social event, a date, inviting you to something that they have been doing, some sort of social event. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that they want to take you out on a date. They want to go out for coffee. They want to go out for ice cream and just discuss things and talk about things. This is really about the energy of good news. Both of these together from DM, this is the energy of good news. This is like, I want to share my good news with you. I want to talk. Let's talk things out. I'm ready to talk right now. I'm ready to go out and have that coffee we've been thinking about doing forever. I know I've been putting you on the back burner, but now is the time. And I really feel like now is the time to talk about this stuff. And I really love that. So let's go ahead and see what the couple's energy brings. You know, oftentimes the couple's energy, it brings a couple of different things. Sometimes it really super duper confirms the masculine and feminine energy. And sometimes it's something that's like totally different and surprising. Now, what I like about the continuation of this message with what we have with the Emperor, the divine masculine energy maturing into this Emperor energy, and the fact that divine feminine has to be patient and realize that the cement is drying, and then the communication coming from DM saying, hey, let's schedule something, let's get together, let's go for a social event. What we have here is the Prince of Winter, which I really like, because in this case, the Prince of Winter, the Prince of Swords, is about moving fast and furious forward. It's a lightning speed energy. It's something that means let's move this at a quicker pace than we have done in the past. It does mean delays possibly are over in this case. And then we have this let's get down to work card because this is the Eight of Earth, Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles, for me, when I read it with this Prince of Winter, it's saying, let's get down to work. Let's talk things through. Let's work through things that maybe we haven't been able to work through in the past. I'm actually ready to work through this now. Some of you are learning something to work together, start a business together, start working together. It's something surrounding that, or learning something new. Maybe it can just be something as simple as, let's talk about what's been happening between us. I feel this really crazy, esoteric, spiritual energy. Do you feel this too? And that's really coming from DM to DF and going like, have you been experiencing what I've been experiencing? Because I don't know, and I really can't explain this. It can be as simple as like, let's get on the same page with what's been happening, to let's start talking about how we're going to build this relationship. Let's look at things from a different perspective. And I like that. I like it a lot. It's a lot of discussion this week, a lot of talking. A lot of talking this week. Now, I am going to pick an additional romance card because I don't understand this energy. I'm really not sure what this is because this doesn't make any sense to me based on what we've already read. So angels, help me to understand what's happening with this romance energy because I don't get it. I don't understand what's happening. Okay. I think I'm getting a clearer picture. 1 second, let me just see. Let me ask the romance cards. Romance angels, what is going on here? What is happening here? first thing that's coming out through this is that a person-to-person communication with your DM is preferable. So if at all possible, get on the phone, a phone call, a literal old-fashioned phone call. Get face-to-face, make that social engagement so that you guys can be one-on-one, face-to-face, no interference from electronic devices. What you want to stay away from, because this is what I'm saying here, what you want to stay away from is A, playing games with each other, B, communicating through social media, and C, only texting, because so much can be confused through social media, texting, electronic devices. You cannot get the true meaning of the communication between you. Because the first two, well, I'm gonna pull up the three cards that we got together. So we got rejection, deception, and put away the computer. And this was kind of what was helping me understand what these two meant. Rejection, deception, put away the computer. Now, you have to read all three of these together, because the put away the computer, and for me, that just means electronic device. It doesn't necessarily just mean a computer. For me, what this is meaning is that many of you have been having a lot of miscommunication with your divine masculines or divine feminines, whatever, through social media, through Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, whatever it is. There's been a lot of miscommunication. And the deception piece actually just means that it can be deceiving when somebody posts something on social media and you misinterpret it. It's not that they are trying to deceive you, it's that you are misinterpreting it because you're spying on the person and you've been having this backlog of things going on in your head where you've been making up stuff about the meaning behind the posts, the meaning behind the pictures, the meaning about the person that they're with or the people that they're with. And it has made you feel more and more and more rejected throughout the time that you've been like spying on them through these devices, through the means of the devices. Furthermore, if you've been in the past texting back and forth and that has been your form of communication, there's a lot of ways in which both parties can misinterpret text messages, because this is the qualifier. This is because the passion isn't there. The mood isn't there. When I saw the word passion, it showed me mood. The mood isn't there in electronic forms of communication. So when the mood isn't there, when you can't tell what is the meaning and the mood behind what is being text messaged to me on both ends, divine feminine, divine masculine, communication can get very confused. So what you want to do when we have all this communication coming in and these rapid forms of communication going in, if you feel comfortable as the responsible party who's going to say, hey, let's just get on the phone, let's get face to face so that we can like discuss all the things that we really want to discuss. Let's just discuss this in person or with voice. Because with voice, you can hear voice inflections, you can hear the silence. There's a lot of things that you can hear that you can't see just in the written word. But I would say, honestly, take a step back from spying on your twin flame through social media, because you are misinterpreting a lot of things. And it's better to just go to the source and get your messages from the source, not through social media. So I think the rejection and the deception is just like, you're feeling rejected because looks can be deceiving. Like when you see a posting, it doesn't necessarily mean what you think it means. The messages, again, are not, with this one, the messages are not as jiving as we see. Let's get one more message from DM to DF. Let's get one more message here. Okay, for those that, okay, this is part of the conversation they're saying. This is part of the conversation that they're gonna come and talk to you about. The first thing that came out is, my life is not as together as it seems. and I want to be more than friends. And sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. We actually got this. I feel like we got this recently. So my life is not as together as it seems. In the spiritual world, for this collective that I am reading for in this reading here, in the spiritual world, meaning when they connect to their higher selves, they are together. They are together because they have ascended into a higher spiritual being that they are, but that they didn't recognize before. When they say my life is not as together as it seems, what that means is in the 3D world, they are still struggling with certain things. And it could be money, finances, career, what have you. And they're trying hard to get it together. They're trying hard to move forward and make it work. But they're admitting to you that I wanted to be more ready for you when I came to you. I wanted to be more ready in the physical world. But world events, circumstances, what's happening in 2020 is not making it so that I can be as prepared in the physical world and as ready in the physical world as I had hoped to be by now. But DMs are coming to you and saying like, but that being said, I do want to be more than friends. I'm sorry that I put you in the friend zone. And I'm thinking about this constantly. Like I'm thinking about this all the time. They're going to come out with that communication and tell you that. They're going to come out and really explain it to you that their deep wishes, as we have seen in the past, their deep wishes have been to be really ready for their divine feminines with their physical life completely together. But they feel like they keep trying to get ahead and 2020 keeps pulling them back. So divine feminines, please be gracious with them and be kind and let them know that your love is not conditional, but your love is unconditional. That's really important for them at this particular moment. That also means not forcing them into anything too fast. It means allowing them to unfold as things unfold naturally. Just allow things to come forward and unfold naturally. And if it requires a lot of discussion, and if it requires a lot of working out the problems together, then so be it. So be it. They're emotionally and spiritually, they're getting to be in the right place. If financially and career-wise, as an example, I'm not saying that's what it is, but if financially or career-wise they're still struggling, then maybe you guys can work something out together so that you can move forward successfully as we get closer to hopefully 2021 being a little bit better than 2020 has been for many people. So I hope this was helpful. I guess if I were to summarize this whole message up in one word, it would be communication and social engagements. It's coming together. So I'll be really super interested to hear from you guys and see how this communication from DM is going to come and move forward. And yeah, like when you guys are going to be getting together, because there's that energy there too. Because I really see that not only with the Three of Summer, the Three of Cups, but with the Prince of Winter or the Prince of Swords. And I see you really talking about, I do see you talking about that career and finance piece. So that's why I mentioned that. So thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for subscribing to my channel below. Click on that bell, scroll up to all for all notifications. And thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing this video with other twin flames. And thank you so much for your support of my YouTube channel. You can buy a book or 2 or 3. You can also pledge your support on Patreon, www.patreon.com/Michelle S. Fondin. And I will see you in the next video.